and Albraces.
Ah, I'm loving it. Boy, I ain't got no singers over here.
Wow.
Woo! But that's all right. We got some great guests. They're great men anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, but before we get started, we got to open up the show with some community updates with Michelle.
Yes. And first, I want to open up, it's definitely on the hearts of many of us that all these children that have just been getting killed and
Yes.
raped, and it's just too much
What's
happening in the land. And I don't care who you pray to, some prayers need to be going up,
Yes.
and we can collectively pray, collectively get involved, collectively start doing something because this has become ridiculous.
Yes.
You can't send your children to school and they don't come home.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Woo.
I can't
Yeah.
even imagine. I have
Yes.
children and grandchildren,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't even imagine losing. Just Lord Jesus, I just can't even think about that. So whatever you're doing, whoever we need to be praying as people, as humanitarians, as good individuals, because this has just become too sad,
Yes,
too much. And with that, I'm also with the community updates, voting. Our children need to be voting. I was reading an article today about a lot of the schools that they are getting the children to sign up to vote because children can start voting at 18 or 16. 16 when they
I was
well, it
18.
used to be
It went up to
16. I
16.
think it's 18
when
now.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah. So they needed, but the kids they're going. This is a list of schools where they're getting the children to vote. And most of these lists are not within Wayne County, but it doesn't matter where they are. Across the United States, across the world, we need to be getting our children to start voting as well because our vote will make a difference in many of the things that we are seeing that are happening in the land, and particularly with our children, and particularly with all this guns. And, they're not getting the guns off, they're getting the guns from adults. They're getting the guns from adults, but we're not going into all of that. But let's get our children to get out and start voting. Also, uh, with community updates, that's what we're here for. You're on WJZZ, Cool TV, community updates. And I'm going to start with some Lions Club updates. We have a meal packing event that will be this coming Saturday, May the 28th, from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Dearborn University of Michigan Dearborn at 1900 Hubbard Drive, 19,000 Hubbard Drive in Dearborn, Michigan. We're going to be entering through the north entrance of the building. Those of you who have registered to sign up to come and volunteer, we thank you. Many people from our show last week signed up to volunteer. For those of you who would like to come and volunteer, please do so. You can go on my website or my Facebook page, Michelle Turner White, on Facebook, and sign up. And there is what do you call these things?
Scam bar.
A scan bar where you can, I wonder if I hold it up for a second, if people can scan it off of there. But you do the scan bar, you can register, and I'll post it as well. Then also, we have a bottle and can fundraiser. We're collecting bottles and cans to give to charity, to give to the blind, to give to it's a Lions Club fundraising event.
Right.
If you have bottles and cans, let me know. We can get them picked up, or you could drop them off at Hartford Church on 7 Mile, West 7 Mile, near the Lodge. Wayne County Community College District. How many of you have seen that new gym, the new activity gym center that is next to the downtown campus? Well, it is now open to the public, and you can contact Wayne County Community College District at 313. Don't forget, when you come to community updates, bring your paper and your pencil. 313-496-2600. Wayne County Community College District has a new fitness center that is state of the art, and it's a very affordable fee, and it's open to the community. There are also a couple of scholarships with Wayne County Community College District. Scholarship applications are due by Friday, August the 5th. So you still got time to get some of that free money and you can get money through different grants, but then these are some scholarships that are available to you. There's also a scholarship, the Ted Scott Memorial Scholarship. Again, you can call Wayne County Community College District 313-496-2600. And jobs, jobs, jobs. I posted something today about General Motors is hiring, and they had a job fair this morning.
Okay.
So you missed it. It's evening now, but you can go back. General Motors is hiring. Go to their website, see what they're hiring for. I posted a lot of job information that I'm sharing with you now on my Facebook page today. So there's Metro, WayneMetro.org. You go to WayneMetro.org. They have a 10-week on the job training. So they're paying you to, and then you get paid to work, and then you go out and work. That would be at www.waynemetro.org/growing green jobs. Call them. They don't have a number on this flyer, but you can look it up on the isn't Google search is wonderful.
Yeah.
So check out waynemetro.org. They're hiring. Also, Roush is hiring. I shared that last week. Um, they have full-time apprenticeship programs, and starting off as an apprenticeship, the automotive industry is huge, and with the advent now of electrical vehicles that are coming into play, it is getting bigger. With the 3D printing, they're going to be making parts for cars doing 3D printing. I shared that you can take classes at Wayne County Community College District has a wonderful 3D printing program. But this is Roush Company is hiring. They will pay you $14 to $16 an hour while you're training, and then the jobs go up to $100,000 a year. So you go to Roush, or where the website that they have listed is www.pdworkforce.com//apprenticeship. That's www.pdworkforce.com/apprenticeship. Again, I posted this on my Facebook page today, and then I was attended a job fair last week, and I shared with you there were about 30 jobs that are available all over the United States. These are not just jobs specific to Michigan. Roush is a national company. They are hiring nationally. U.S. Steel, national company. They are hiring nationally. I posted this list of these 30 jobs on my Facebook page today. Again, that's Michelle Turner White on Facebook, and you can see the information there. But this evening, we have some wonderful guests. We have with us this evening Mr. Billy Wilson, who is the co-founder or the founder of the Motown Alumni Association. And we've got Sean P., who is a promoter and entertainer, but mostly a promoter. And he's going to be sharing with us some of his upcoming events and promotional events that are upcoming. We believe in supporting our communities and supporting our communities around the world and sharing the information with people so they will know what's going on. So we've got some exciting guests this evening we're going to be talking to, as well as I'm drinking some tea right now from our guests that are going to be here next week. So we got health things for next week, so tune in then too. But again, you're right here on WJZZ Cool TV community updates, and I'm going to turn it over to Al Brace.
I want to start off with my main man, this gentleman here. I mean, not only now do he and came up with Motown Alumni, him and Martha Reeves, but he's the greatest bass player. When you talk about live entertainment, when the last time you picked up that bass, Billy?
I think dinosaurs were around.
Oh, but listen, man, I know you have a lot going on. And to call in and talk to Billy Wilson or Sean P., give us a call at 313-355-6018. Once again, 313-655 355-6018. Yeah, we both caught that, but that ain't sound right the second time. Yeah. But Mr. Wilson, let's talk about the Motown Alumni that you got. Some of the things I know you got coming up that's incredible, man.
There's a lot of big stuff happening. I was just recently in Marshall, Texas, with Dr. Gregory McPherson. He's the music director for Wiley College,
Okay.
and we're working on a plan to take my program, the Motown in the School program, into Wiley College.
Awesome.
What that is we're proposing to take a record label and placing it into the school,
Awesome.
and working the entire record business from the
From the
school.
school. Now, let me get a quick question. Is that going to be on a Motown label or is it a different label? Or
Just whatever label we decide to use.
Okay. That's good.
Any label would be suitable or to be able to do that.
Now, are you looking for just people that's in the college to be on that label, or can outside,
Well,
performance
that in
singers?
that situation, it's anybody that's in Wiley College.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we're going to places like Howard and Tuskegee.
Yeah.
We're gonna. The cool thing is that we originally started this for the secondary school system,
Okay.
for the young kids, and we're going to take record label, put it in the school, and we're going to do the entire music business around that. National promotion, worldwide promotion, radio spots, and everything.
Now, are you going to be teaching?
Yes.
You're going to be teaching the
Which-
business, the music business.
the entertainment business.
Beautiful.
How are you all going to be doing it in any of the schools here? I know Detroit Center for the Performing Arts is a high school.
Well, yeah, the thing about it is many of the people who are not in the entertainment business don't think that this is relevant. And we run into that here in Detroit. But what's cool about my program is that you have to have a B minus average to participate.
Okay. Yeah.
See,
Awesome.
we just don't let anybody step in.
All right. All right.
No, you can't
You
have
got to step
fun.
up.
You got to step up. Now, the cool thing about that
Uh-huh.
is that we also allow the kids to work at stepping up.
Yeah.
So we go to the counselors, the teachers, the principals, the parents. We
Right.
go to them. We explain our program. We explain why we want their child involved in our program.
Right.
Now, they only got one semester to boost the grades.
Okay. All right.
Now,
That's
if they already have a B minus and up, no problem.
Yeah, you step right on in.
Yeah. But if you don't,
That's right.
we allow you to work at it.
Now, let me ask you this now. Some of the people that you got going to be teaching in the college, do you already have them?
Just lots of major professionals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to open
It's
up the
a
door for Al
variety,
Bracey. That's what
Well,
Al Bracey.
you know
what you knew that.
Al Bracey is already a member of the play.
Thank
You're
you,
part of the mix.
my man. Y'all heard it now. He can't change his mind.
Which includes this platform also.
Okay.
Because we'll be bringing our kids.
Yes.
We got to show off our kids.
You got to, man.
So you're going to be bringing some kids to Michigan?
Also, yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Hopefully, the entire city of Detroit, the entire school system, because that's important.
I would start with Detroit Center for the Performing Arts since that's what they do.
Well, there are other people that have already jumped on the board before
Well,
Detroit has even considered it. When Detroit considers it, I'm okay with it, but I'm not begging. I'm like, look, this program is so great. It's beyond great because we're promoting on a world level.
Right.
We're bringing it into the local school system,
right,
and we're promoting in a local area.
There you go.
I've got all these promoters of the major music festivals. that will allow us to showcase our kids.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Like two things. Detroit is slow about a lot of things because you had Don Barton want to do a casino. They pushed that to the side. You had Dr. Claude Anderson wanted to bring African Town, and they kicked that to the side. I've noticed certain things about Detroit. As you know, you live it long enough. Yeah. They will kick programs. That's why a lot of artists go to other states and make it. Take Anita Baker, Eminem, and you go on and on and on. Get successful, then have to come back because it's tough here. It's tough. It's tough.
I don't care how tough. I'm just looking at the fact that this is what I'm bringing. Either you accept it or you don't. Right. I'm going to move on because there's a great world out here
big world.
In the United States.
Bigger than Detroit. So
tell us about the program. You're going to have a
it's a
radio
program, record company,
record label
inside of the school system.
Yeah.
Okay. We're promoting that locally. Mm-hmm. So these kids, not only will they be stars, they'll be real stars.
Yeah.
Because we're promoting to record pools.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what a record pool is, but that's where all the
DJs
get that's where they get their new music.
Yeah. They want to be the first to get it.
Yeah. So we're putting them on the same platform that Cardi B is on.
Right.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. We're putting them on that platform. Right. And we're promoting them through that platform, but we're also promoting them on a local level.
Right.
So
are you doing auditions for the
we're not doing
hear
all that.
The children's voices, or
no.
You've already selected?
No, I've been doing none of that.
Okay.
We are, as we develop this, we're going to let the schools nurture their kids. The school's going to help, and the adults and the principals are going to help too. Yeah. Because we're going to have a quality control group that will help monitor what will be put out there in the public. And
right.
That will be adults, students, a mixture of people.
Yeah.
Hierarchy.
Now, speaking of Cardi B, yesterday with this shooting of all the children, she came out stating that her music she knew was not promoting healthy thoughts in children. So we're going to be expecting, and young people. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be expecting some bigger things coming from Cardi B.
Now, speaking of that, when you're going into the schools, are you also teaching them etiquette?
All of that. If we have a specific etiquette course.
That would help. They already kind of
and this is a strong course. 3 phases. The 3 phases course. And our director, she's a powerful, powerful woman. She represents woman at its best.
Okay.
And she'll
Thank you, sir.
she'll show all of the kids, boys and girls, how to conduct themselves.
Absolutely.
So they have to go through a course.
Yes.
Just for that.
Absolutely.
Like the lady that used to do that for Motown.
Absolutely.
I forget her name right now.
Yes.
Power.
Miss Power.
Yes.
Maxine Power.
Power.
Actually, Martha Reeves wanted to take over that etiquette for Maxine.
And that's needed.
Yes, especially in this business.
Yeah.
Speaking of our business, Sean P.
Now you singing.
He is singing. I hear that he is singing.
Oh yeah.
Hey Sean, what's going on with you, man? I mean, we're gonna go back to when you first started. What got you interested in the plays and came on up to doing this and that and all this? Okay. What's going on with Sean P., ladies and gentlemen? And we get back to Mr. Wilson.
Okay, well, right now, I have a vendor show coming up August 20th. I've been doing comedy shows, been doing plays. I just did a play in February, Vagina Monologues. Frankie Darcell used to do it with me until she moved out of town. So, you know, I'm just trying to stay busy, just like you.
Now, this last play, what was it about, man?
The Vagina Monologue one? Yeah. It's really hard to explain.
About vagina?
Yeah. Have you ever seen it or no?
Wasn't that at the off of Davidson, the smaller theater?
The Repertoire.
Mm-hmm. Probably years ago. It's been around for over 20 years. So
a long time.
And it's just a production that, we've been doing it. People come out every year.
I think I did see it, and it was quite funny.
Yeah, it's real good. It's like it's hard to describe, but you have to come and see it.
Okay.
And it's real positive.
Well, let's go with the vendor show. You got August 20th.
The vendor show is an event. Me and a couple of people putting together. So people could shop and
post this up so people can look at it.
They could
I
shop.
don't know which camera we're on right now, but if we can post this
help
up,
each other. We have all different kind of vendors, food vendors, jewelry vendors, people who have their own clothing line.
Right.
And Detroit. We have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
People who got books, authors.
So you need more vendors, right?
Need more
so vendors, you hear that? People if for the listening audience, if you know people that are vendors,
people who
tell them
something,
if they're selling something,
stores,
and where can they reach you at?
My phone number is 313-433-8384. That's 313.
There you go.
433-8384.
Wonderful. And I saw that a friend of mine when I was looking you up, Cameron Kimball.
Oh
yeah, and she's doing a lot of plays. Was she in some of your
doing
plays?
Movies,
and movies.
She did. I think she did 2 of my plays. It's so hard to remember. You just know that they done been in it. But
there's a few people doing movies now that we're hoping to have. One of my friends just won the Film Editors Award for the Best Actress.
Right, because they just had the film.
Debbie Spencer.
Okay, I know her. She's been on my show.
Yeah.
She moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well,
she's here right now.
Yeah, but she came on my podcast
and Gwen, her sister Gwen, and Leah Plummer.
She got talent.
Oh, they all do. Yeah. I'm looking. I just asked them today if they would come and be guests.
Yeah, and they should.
Yeah,
they good people.
Now, if I wanted to be a vendor, what do I have to do? I got stuff. I got water I want to sell. I mean, what is it going to cost me? What do I have to do?
The vendor fee is only $50, and you just have to call me and say, boom, and we set you up. We post you on social media. We promoting it like big time.
Right.
People talking about it already.
So people selling their books, their jewelry,
water,
your creams, your waters,
food,
your teas,
we got,
your food.
Food vendors.
You need to come on out to this vendor show.
It's
August 20th?
August 20th. That's on a Saturday. And also we're going to have people who got those cars that they be riding around, the 2-wheelers.
Yeah.
Slingers.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
One of my friends, he got a slinger club. So they'll come by.
Okay, for the slinger club.
No, you have DJ, live entertainment.
Yes, live entertainment. Just different people, poets. One singer, Rose Marie, she's a poet from Detroit. DJs, just a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of people.
Now where's it going to be located?
It's going to be at Tyndall Activity Center, and that's on 7 Mile in Wyoming. It's the recreation center that sits back off of 7 Mile.
Okay.
And that's from 12 to 5.
To 5, yes.
So that's 12 to 5, Saturday, August the 20th. There'll be a vendor show. Sean P., our guest today, is a promoter for that. And it's going to be at Tyndall Activity Center, which is off of 7 Mile, right near Wyoming.
Right near
Wyoming. And you can reach Sean P. at 313-433-8384.
Yes, ma'am.
Go and get your business going.
Inside and outside.
Inside and outside.
So you use the restroom.
Right. We're looking for about over 100 vendors. Right now, we about 40%. So,
we'll
people
continue
like
to promote it
minute.
too. And let people know that you're going to be there.
I'm definitely going to help spread the word.
Jewelry, like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Headbands,
everything.
Detroit, we sell everything
and
anything. And people buy.
There it is. Now, Mr. Wilson, let's go back to the beginning with you with the Motown alumni. Even though I know the story, but we want those who just didn't catch it to find out about the story. But before we do that, I gotta say that you are on WJZZ Cool TV, the original jazz station on the planet. It started right here on radio with WJZZ, and I hope at one of the vendor shows you got the WJZZ shirt.
You know, people love the old school
yes,
stuff,
man. Yeah, man. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes Instagram. And we also you can check out the rebroadcast so they can catch that number again. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yes.
Please tune into the replays. And when you go to the replays on YouTube, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. When you subscribe, it just will let every time our show comes on a Wednesday, you'll get a little ping to just let you know that we're here.
Yeah.
And it'll remind you to tune in. So please, when you go to YouTube, please hit like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
And if there's some content that you would like us to share that we aren't sharing as of yet, please let us know.
Let us know.
And if there's something that you have that you were doing that you want us to share, please let us know.
Yeah.
Leave your comments in the comments section on YouTube or on Facebook. Or feel free to call in at 313-355-6018. We are live right here today on Community Updates.
And we're doing it with my main man, Mr. Billy Wilson, the founder, the president of the Motown, and that's big all over the world, the Motown Alumni. Brother Billy, what inspired you to do the Motown Alumni, man?
Martha Reeves. I happened to be working with her one year, one of her directors for one of her community programs. She had come home from a funeral from one of the Temptations. And she was sad because she never get a chance to see any of her comrades. And so I thought, well, why don't you come up with an alumni association? And she said, well, you come up with that cockamamie idea. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, white people do it.
That's true.
Black people do it in colleges.
Yeah.
But we don't do it as a collective a lot of times.
Right.
We don't understand that concept always.
Right.
So she said, well, if you want one, you start it.
And that was it. The green light.
And now you have 25 branches all over the world.
More than that now.
More than that now.
35 branches, which includes all of Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we are also, we hit the 11 million people affiliate group.
Now, let me ask you this. If I wanted to be a Motown alumni, which I am, how can I get to be a Motown alumni?
Just go on Facebook, type in Motown Alumni Association, you'll find us.
Okay. All right. That's all I got to do.
That's all you got to do.
You go to Facebook and type in Motown Alumni Association if you'd like to become an alumnus of the Motown Alumni Association. And if they aren't on Facebook, where else can they go? To your website?
MotownAlumniAssociation.com.
Okay.
So you would, if you're not on Facebook, go to MotownAlumniAssociation.com. Now, if I'm not, tell me why or some reasons people would want to be a part of the Motown Alumni Association. Is it kind of like being a part of the Motown Museum membership, having a membership?
No.
Or do you need to be a singer or an entertainer?
I'm not affiliated with them or Motown Records.
Okay.
It's totally a total separate thing.
But do I need to be a singer or be in the entertainment world to be a part of the association?
All you have to be is a fan.
Fan of Motown music.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wait a minute. You don't even have to be a fan. All you have to do is like Motown music.
All right.
And what I do on my group, my Facebook group, is I put out information about Motown stars.
Yeah.
Daily. And it's consistent all the time. Whenever something is happening with the stars or their family members, I put it all out there.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're not really much of a gossip group. We're more of an information group. We're an education organization.
Right.
That's what we're made as.
Yeah. You know what shocked me is that he told me one person was on the Motown label that I never knew. Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
I never
Really?
Yeah, that threw me off. I'm saying, wow. I mean, it was so many people
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
affiliated with Motown, like from Beyonce on,
Mhm.
that you wouldn't believe. That you, wow, you
Pat Boone.
know, all of them.
Wow.
Well, I knew he sung, but I didn't know
Nice.
Granny was
Yeah.
Yeah,
part of
but you
Motown.
didn't know that he was a Motown
Right, a lot of
alumni.
people didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, that's
These
a
ain't
lot.
just singers.
Yeah,
These people are intricately a part of our Motown infrastructure.
yeah.
And we promote everybody.
And speaking of promotions, what Billy he send me every year is festivals that I send out to all musicians that want to perform in the festivals.
Mhm.
You know,
Wow.
Billy keep me updated with that, and I send it out to all my, my
Yeah.
recording artists,
Mhm.
entertainment
So they
group.
would know what's going on.
Absolutely,
All
man.
the festivals that are registered through the state of Michigan
Yes.
and that type of thing. There aren't that many black organizations because for some reason we don't seem to associate
Don't want to do the business.
with the Chamber of Commerce.
Uh-huh.
That's where all the festivals. That's how they organize themselves.
Right.
We don't seem to always want to be a part of that. So we don't. We're not on that list many times. 'Cause as I sent you the list, you've
Yes.
seen all the people, all the festivals.
Yes.
I mean, we have something to do every day of the year.
Yeah.
almost.
So, are you all gonna? Are there anybody that's going to be a part of the festivals that are coming up in
I
the
don't know.
city?
I don't know. No, I'm not involved with that.
Okay.
I'm just spreading the news. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
it's
Right.
your job to go out there and check out the details.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I send a lot of us because I'm saying those who don't get in this year, at least you know the contacts.
And then you
For
can
next
work
year.
on it for the
You
following
know,
year.
Because
yeah.
I give the context too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, and it gets bigger.
And how much does it cost to become a part of the association?
It's free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Okay, can we say free? So, but
Free.
there's no excuse
Mhm.
then for us not becoming a part of the Motown Alumni
Right.
Association.
Right.
And all you have to do is like the Motown music to
That's
become
it.
a part of the association. And
That's
how
it.
does that benefit? Just kind of keeping the word out. What are the benefits to the association or to the
I don't
individuals?
know. I don't really have an ulterior motive, but except to help educate people on the importance of
Right.
being black,
Mhm.
on being black in a society that's not as conducive for us
Say it.
as it would be for white people.
Right.
You know,
But then a lot of white people a lot of people like Motown music.
actually more white people than black people.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if they like it more, but they support
More.
more.
Look, I'm a professional. I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you what it is.
So but your organization accepts all people.
We accept everybody and anybody, and we
Wonderful.
have those people from all over the world.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The if you know anything about Northern Soul people, that's the white people overseas that like black music.
Right.
Motown started that campaign. They started that, the Northern Soul
Hmm.
infrastructure, and throughout all these years, they have kept it the same pretty much. You have to be either black or accepted into the black community to be a part of Northern Soul music.
Oh, okay.
They don't just let,
Yeah.
the culture just come on in. Yeah, come on, John.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They'll tell you straight up, no, we don't like that.
Yeah.
Now tell me about what is the Northern Soul? What is that?
Northern Soul people are people that like soul music. They like black music. They like black music from America predominantly. They're the largest organization infrastructure for black music in the world.
Yeah.
They're in every country. They're the
Yeah.
biggest organization that I know of.
Yeah.
And they are foreigners that like black music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of that, because I'm like huge overseas. I'm not known here,
Right.
but my music is
yeah.
huge overseas.
But that's
But-
great.
but
That
from
is
that,
great.
I have two of my songs was on the Snowfall TV series.
Wow.
So I did get paid for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
wonderful.
Yes, but now Sean P, I want to go back, man. When I had the Lighthouse, man, and
Oh
you
yeah.
came and represented me, man. You have those plays going, man. Who are some of the actors and actresses that you really enjoy working with? It's kind of easy,
Well, it's a lot of 'em. From Detroit. Frankie Darcell, because she majored in theater and all that. A lot of people didn't know that.
right?
When she went to school, that was one of the things she liked. It. Monica Morgan, she's the photographer that do the
Mm-hmm.
Chronicle and
Right.
everything. I
She's a
think she didn't put out,
worldwide
yeah, she didn't
photographer.
put out books now.
Yeah,
So, just working with different people, that's the joy,
yeah.
and then to see them progress over the years and everything, you know.
Now, who does the writing for your plays? Most of
Basically, with the Vagina Monologues, that was written by Eve Ensler. That's a from the Tony. That's from the off Broadway. It's been around, but all the other plays, it's been different people. Lynette White, Raquel Draper, Octavia. She was a great writer, but
them.
she
Right.
just died a couple of
Yeah.
years ago.
Right. Right.
So just meeting people, you people who submit scripts to me all the time, still do,
Awesome.
and I don't even like reading them. What I do, I normally let somebody else read them and say, "What you think? Is it something marketable? Is it something that could be done?" And go from there. Because really, that's the key. Just getting people in the seat in the theater.
That's right.
Other than that, it really don't. And they doing all different kind of plays nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you send people in seats, do you normally go with somebody with a big name like Clifton Powell? Because I know one thing about Clifton Powell, man, he helped a lot of people,
Yeah,
a lot of local people.
yeah,
That brother, I'm telling you, I got to give
yeah.
it to him, man. Because I mean, even he know your budget ain't much. His
He'll work with you.
he
Yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah,
I never had nobody like that, but I'm always willing. I tell people, you know, it's about supporting each other.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so
yeah, man. But
you
but
know,
you have some quality plays, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I tell people Detroit got talent.
yeah. Well,
It's
I'm
just
saying
Yeah.
you.
there you
I'm
go.
saying Sean P has
There
talent.
you go.
Yeah, but it's true.
I
It's true, man. I know that you kind of like
appreciate that. You
shy
say
you
no.
behind the scenes,
Right,
but
right, right.
the people
Yeah.
that know you
Mhm.
know that you really put it out there, man.
But
And
it's a lot of work. A lot
yeah,
of people think it's easy.
yeah, it's a
It's a
lot of
lot of
work,
work.
but it's a lot of people that you helped in getting
Oh
their
yeah.
career together.
Oh yeah.
That you're not saying anything about
There
that
you
I know, but it's
go. There you go.
It's
okay.
a lot of playbills out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, man.
Wonderful.
And that's the joy anyway, like you say, seeing people progress over the
Right.
years. Like one young lady, she was in one of my plays, and I told her, I said, I always see you as a producer. Now she's doing movies with Dennis Reed as a producer.
See
And
that?
one of my
Okay.
friends said, "Oh," I said, "But my people, and we went to high school together and everything."
Yeah,
But she started in my plays, and she had a small role. And next thing, and I always told her, I said, "You could be a producer." "Oh, I don't want to do that." Next thing
yeah.
you know,
That's it. That's it.
you
You
just
called
gotta
it. You
get out
felt it.
there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, the doors are opening
yeah,
for so many
many. Oh
people
yeah,
now.
and there's
And that's
opportunities out
wonderful.
there now.
A young lady that I know, her daughter is getting ready to be in the B
BMF.
BMF.
Right, like he
Yeah.
said so far.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the greatness of so many different
Mhm.
shows on TV.
Right.
I do watch Snowfall, so I
Yeah.
didn't know your song was on
Yeah,
there,
man.
but
You probably was bouncing to him.
right,
Yeah,
and
they
that's
did
a
too.
great joy.
It did.
Like I'm cool with Nat Morris. Nat
Right.
Morris was in the Janet Jackson documentary.
Yeah, man.
He
Oh,
said,
was
"Yeah,
he?
I got paid for that."
Yeah.
And that's the joy. We got history, and I keep on telling people we got so
It's-
much history
Yeah.
You know
in
what?
Detroit.
Nat Morris told me because I did my record on the scene back when the
Mhm.
scene was on,
Yeah.
and he said, "Man, your copies are going for $1,000 a copy."
Wow.
And I said,
Wow.
"Where?" Boy,
Where?
they was
Right.
robbing me overseas,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They was robbing me, man. But
Mhm.
I said, well,
Yeah.
because
It's
there was
just-
bootlegging. I said, was
Yeah.
nothing I could do, man.
Yeah.
Man.
But I'm back. I'm with Billy Wilson, Motown Alumni, so I'm making a
What you
comeback.
say? You do it? Just keep doing it.
Yes.
Let me add to that. The Motown Alumni Association. We have multiple programs. If you go
Yes.
to Motown in the School.com,
Okay.
you'll
Go where?
Motown
In the school.
in the School.com. and you'll see multiple programs there. But one thing we do also is we promote music. We promote individual music and individual artists, and I do that through Billy Wilson Entertainment Group.
Okay.
.com.
Right.
And we also, not only do we promote the artists on a world level,
Mm-hmm.
we send them through the record pools, all the major record pools in the world.
Right.
We send them through there, and so they're promoting with the likes of Justin Bieber and all of the Usher, all those major artists.
Right.
You're competing with them
Right.
on that level. But to add something to your program, um, not only will we get a vendor table, but we also promote to billboards on the expressway, the digital billboard.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
We're going to add that to your promotion in the month of August.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
I love. See, this is about connection.
Connection,
He
right,
didn't
right.
just. He's not just talking about it. He's being about it. He said we're going to get a
Right.
vendor table and
Yeah.
promote it, and then help give you some billboards
Right.
as
Right.
well. I
Yes.
love it.
Well,
And
I
that's
like him
through the
'cause he hip.
Motown.
Yes.
Very hip.
Alumni
Yes.
Association.
Yeah.
So for people
Wow.
that have children, grandchildren, you yourself, the listeners that are out there, you need to go to MotownInTheSchool.com and check that out. And then also Billy Wilson Entertainment Group.com and check that out and sign up and see how you can get connected. This is community updates. It's
That's
about
right.
connecting the
Oh, yeah.
community.
That's the key.
Yes.
And with the advent, that's around the world.
Yes.
They have over 35 connections of people a part of this alumni association around the world.
That's awesome.
Someone shared
11
me today.
million.
They said, "Oh, I love your radio program, and it gives good information about your community." This is not about our community.
It's about everything.
It's about
The world.
everybody's
The world.
community around
That's
the
right.
world.
That's
Around the
right.
world.
That's right.
Communities around the world.
That's right. Absolutely.
So we
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that. Yes, sir.
Not only are we building the culture of blackness, we're building the psychology, and we're teaching our children. First of all, there's nothing wrong about bragging about what you do, because personally, I'd prefer for the kids to come to me and brag about what they're doing.
Yeah.
Brag to me, because if you don't have nothing to brag about, go away.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Because I want you to brag about your achievements.
Yeah. Yeah. Be proud of it.
In our culture, we don't, we're always telling people not to brag.
Yeah.
You better brag.
I'm laughing because Al Bracey has been telling me to bring my award that I won with the Lions Club.
Yes.
And I won
Yeah.
an
See,
award.
yes.
Lions Club. The Lions Club International is the
Huge,
largest
yeah.
service organization
Right.
in the world. And I won a very prestigious award
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago. And then this past week,
Uh-huh.
I won an even larger one
Yeah.
for an international award with the Lions Club for some of the service work I do and the newsletter. And I don't brag about that.
You got to
kind of
brag
stuff.
about
Yeah.
it. There's a reason why you need to, because we never know what anybody is all about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have honorary doctorates all over the place. I don't talk about it that much, but I'm an ordained minister. I don't
I am too.
talk about it that much,
Right.
but it's good to talk about your achievements.
Yes.
It's good for us to learn about each other's qualifications.
Absolutely.
You don't know that until you brag about it.
Right.
Or
That's true.
oh, wait a
I'm an
minute.
ordained
Excuse
minister
me.
as well.
Yeah. Excuse me. Talk about it. No, I don't want you to talk about it. I want you to brag about it. because these are big achievements for
Yeah.
us.
Yes. Yes.
I put out a flyer about in 1846 where they were selling black people. And they were telling about the different type of black people that they were selling during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my statement was something like, let's not forget where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
And so people were crying, they put the emoji tears, etc., etc. I said, wait a minute, I didn't put that out there to make anybody feel bad. I put it out there for our culture to understand as a collective body, we are powerful now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Collectively. That's it.
Collectively.
Collectively.
That's the
That's
right
right.
word. That's the right word.
That's
That's the
why
same thing when I was talking about prayer. Collectively,
Collectively.
even whether it's
Say it.
relationships, business, we are better together
Yes.
than we are separately.
Yes.
We've got to stop all this individualism. Oh, I can't be with you.
Right.
When you think
That's
of, and
crazy.
if you want to mention cultures, we're the only culture that just stays divorced. We are better together than we are separately.
Absolutely.
You
there's
got
a
two heads together, two incomes together, two ways, thought processes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad.
there's actually a reason for that
Mm-hmm.
because in the beginning, when we were slaves, they thought we looked strong and mighty. We looked like we can lift horses. At that time, black men were almost like Superman. We
Yeah.
could
Well, they
work hard.
still are.
We could work hard. Uh, during the after the revolution war and during the time that they let us go, we had to build the house, kill the animals, bring home the food.
Right.
We had to do a lot of stuff for
Right.
our families.
Right.
We were Superman then.
Mm-hmm. Y'all still Superman in my
With
book.
with
All right.
All
with
right
I
now.
love
when
it.
the turn of the century came in, we were the pastors of our community in our town.
Mm-hmm.
We were Superman then. When civil rights came, we were the ones getting hit in the head with bottles and
Yeah. No
getting called
lie.
the N word. Men,
Billy clubs, dogs,
black men,
water hoses. You know.
Right.
black men. We were Superman then. When affirmative action came in, you know, we were the ones pushing for that.
Mm-hmm.
We were the lead because we were the leaders of our family. We were the leaders of our community. We were Superman then. But the problem was when they gave us welfare.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Now,
do it.
mind
That's the
you,
separation.
wait a minute, mind you, it's not that welfare was necessarily wrong, but I think it was bad for
The
our
stipulation
culture.
for it.
It was bad for our
People
culture
lean on
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
because they leaned on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't
And
they leaned on it, it was that women and children were
Mm-hmm.
leaning on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our women were like, okay, all right. So the men had to sneak in back in
yeah.
to the house late
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
So Mr. Charlie didn't find us. But what killed us was affirmative action because what they did is what society did.
Mm-hmm.
They affirmative action. The purpose was to get a certain number of black people into better positions so they could take care of their family. That's what it was for.
Give
Right.
it to the
There's
women.
nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how society was, white men hired black women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they gave it to
Definitely.
the
That was a
women.
second part of the
Yeah,
separation.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The welfare now. The
And
woman is
that's
the head of
right.
the household.
That's
Go
Yes.
right.
ahead.
Now, it's not that that was bad,
Yes, it was.
but the
To a
problem
degree.
the problem was now black women started looking at the black man like he was lazy, shiftless. But they forget we didn't we wanted jobs to be able to take care of our family. Anybody who's a black man, and they identify with this. A black man will identify with this. The one thing we want to do in life as a child is take care of our family.
Mm-hmm.
Every black man thinks the exact same way. That's the one thing we've always wanted to be able to do.
Yeah. But we get distracted.
And because of society and how they squeezed us out, that left our black women alone. Because eventually the black woman was looking at us like, wait a minute, you're lazy. Get out. I don't need you. I don't need a man.
Yeah.
I don't
You
need
hit
a
you
man.
hit you hit nerves now. Yeah.
I
But
don't,
it's true. But it's true to a point. Now some of them was lazy
ain't
though.
no, and
Now, I mean,
some of them
some,
were
I got
lazy.
I got five daughters. I know.
wait a
Some
minute.
of them-
Wait a
Some
minute.
of,
Wait a minute. No, well, y'all talk about later on
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then us being lazy.
yeah,
The original
you didn't
men,
start that way.
Right.
we did not start that way.
Right,
We
right.
grew up like that because we were accustomed to only women in the family.
Right.
And women in the family should not be the only ones taking care of men, growing men.
You could say that one twice.
Yeah.
They should not be
Yeah.
the only ones taking
Right.
care of growing
Absolutely.
men,
Yeah.
boys that are growing to men, because we identify with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how come we get in groups.
Mm-hmm.
That's how, I'm sorry. That's why we get in gangs.
Yeah.
We get in gangs because we identify with the maturity of other people like ourselves.
Well, I thank God I was a single mother raising my son, and he did not get in the game.
Praise
Thank
the
you,
Lord.
Lord. Hallelujah.
Praise
But
the
you know
Lord.
what? Let me ask you this about your
And
son.
he's a good, strong, mighty man of God.
Praise the Lord.
Let me ask you
Ray
this.
taking care of his family.
How old is he now?
36 or
Okay,
37.
he should know something about
Just
WJZZ.
Just
Cool
built a
TV.
new house.
That's
Yes,
beautiful.
he should be watching WJZZ
JZZ Cool TV. That's right.
Community updates.
That's
Rob, are
right.
you out there?
The original jazz station in the world, where you can catch us right here, Community Updates, every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes
Instagram.
ah,
And please feel free to call us at 313-355-6018. If you maybe you might have some questions, comments. We got a little controversial things being said right now. Now for me, I agree with pretty much everything you said. Because I'm one
we
that,
lived it, yeah.
that also feels that our society has changed. We got too many programs, all the women's empowerment, women this. I'm a woman, and it's too much. They have society has put it where the woman is the head of the household now, and that's not how it was intended to be.
Never for us. But here's separation again.
Mm-hmm.
When you go with that, then you got to look at this nucleus here, but you got to look at anybody else to get their green card that comes to America. When you say black, white, and other, they have to put white. So even if you're African or if you're a Chaldean, no matter what nationality you come from, that means you are already separated. So it's everybody else really against you. I don't want to get that deep with it, but but look it up. It's true. It's very true that it's important that if we want to stay in control, you got to keep them separate. You got to keep that son and father bickering, the mother and the daughter bickering, and the husband and the wife. You got to keep them separate.
It's another part of that separation. That
everything is done in
conquer.
numbers. That's right. Everything is done in numbers. Mm-hmm. So that's when they say we are the majority. You be saying we have black people, we make 20, 30 kids. What are you talking about? But then we didn't count the other numbers of any other nationalities coming in. They will be part of that structure, that supremacy. But we're going to talk about that in another show, too. I don't want to get too deep because this is what we live.
But I appreciate you sharing those things.
Yeah.
He
didn't hit it. Now I'm ready to go.
What's important about it is that leads me to why I do the Motown Alumni Association.
Yeah.
Because I'm a networker. I'm the co-producer of the Detroit Black Music Awards.
Yeah.
We're the biggest organization, awards organization, with the exception of the Detroit Music Awards in Detroit. And we're particularly for black music,
Yeah.
not black people, black music, because that pretty much encompasses everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
we've given out awards to uh, different cultures. And,
Yeah. I
And
remember.
then when
I
I'm
remember.
thinking about Motown music, a lot of the Funk brothers weren't black though,
Right.
and they were funky.
That's true.
Joe
That's,
Messina,
yeah.
Dennis Coffey. I
Yes.
mean, they had some. They
And
had some
Simon.
bad,
That's bad. Yeah.
bad, bad.
But,
Ooh,
but I
yeah.
remember I used to have an appreciation day at Burt's every Wednesday, and I gave Billy an award because he's still unappreciated. See, Detroit have Jews we don't know nothing about. Let's go back with Billy Davis. Billy Davis is the one who taught Jimi Hendrix how to play guitar. He's still here. We have so many legends. We got Priscilla Price. She has a show on tomorrow. Priscilla Price, a legend. She's been with everybody. Priscilla can write a book about this whole business because she worked with from Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis to you name it. She was there. And Priscilla is still here in Detroit. Detroit has jewels that we got to give them flowers, and we don't. But we have to make it happen. If we sitting back waiting on somebody else to give them flowers, it's up to us. Even yourself, brother. Because I seen the work you done. I seen the people you work with. I'm serious, man. I seen them work with all ages that you work with and inspire and gave them purpose. Sometimes people don't know their purpose. You told the young lady, you're going to be a producer. You should be a producer. You understand? You seen it in her. You had that vision in it. Man, and this is your field, working with people, man. And I got to, support you and honor you because I truly respect you, brother. As a man. As a man.
We're so glad that you all came to be guests on the show this evening.
Yes.
Well, definitely, I want y'all to come on my show.
That's right. All right.
So I got a podcast on.
That's
Sunday.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what's your podcast on
it's called
Sunday.
The Laugh and Giggle Show, and it's just something I wanted to do because I've been doing stuff in the entertainment business for a while.
Yeah.
So
like
it comes
say,
on when?
on
and
Sundays
where?
at 6:15 on Facebook.
Facebook.
Right.
Okay.
Podcasting on Facebook.
What when we go to Facebook, what am I putting in?
PODCASTIC. And it'll pop up.
Podcastic
on Facebook.
on Facebook.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that comes on at what time?
Every Sunday at 6:15.
Sundays at 6:15. Well, before we even go, thank you for sharing that.
Yes,
I'm going to tell you about a couple of more. Don't forget to have your children go out and vote. We thank you for tuning in to Community Updates.
Yes.
And then also, I'm going to tell you about two more places that are hiring. I didn't give out the number. USS Steel is hiring. You can go to usssteel.com. And STEP is a company, stepcentral.org. STEPcentral.org. They are hiring people. They focus more on hiring people that have disabilities, but they are hiring right now. Go to my Facebook page, Michelle Turner White, on Facebook, and check out all the jobs that are posted. We thank you for tuning in to Community Updates here on WJZZ Cool TV. Go back and watch the replay.
Yes.
Don't forget to hit like and share. Thank you.
Thank you. Till next week. Beautiful.